is a quick video where I'm actually asking opinions here. Riding to, we'll go out riding today with my son. We've gone down High Street. As we're going down High Street, a big four-wheel drive, of course we didn't know it was a four-wheel drive or anything, behind us starts revving, vroom, vroom, vroom. 3 good revs, came around us and then cut me off so heavily that I had to use the brakes hard. I wasn't recording at this stage. I wasn't recording any footage. And I don't know what footage I have got. We'll go into that in a minute. As he came around in front of me, he done a punishment stop, or a punishment slowdown, and caused me to brake heavily. So I had to actually stop pedaling and apply the brakes really hard to avoid hitting the back of the vehicle. And I decided, I yelled out bloody, I didn't actually yell bloody hell. I just went, hey, like that. And as he's driving away, I put up the usual, loser as he's driving away. But then trams come along and stopped in front of us, and suddenly we were able to catch up with him. So he was 150 meters ahead. I mean, when I described this to the police, I said I chased after him, but I mean, I didn't have to. He was 150 meters ahead. He got stuck in traffic. The moment I done the loser symbol to him and started to ride a little bit faster, though, he took off and he was weaving through the parked cars and the moving cars on High Street. Bear in mind, High Street's a 40k zone this time of the day. So I get up beside him and I tap on his window. Tap, tap, tap. 3 taps. He winds the window down. And I said, what the fuck was that about? And the wife answers saying, there's kids in the car. I said, I apologize. What the hell was that about? The guy turned around and said to me, you shouldn't be on the road and you shouldn't be too abreast, or you shouldn't be spread the way you were. Now, we were riding single file because that section of road, there's so many potholes, you can only ride single file through there. We were riding staggered, but we were riding single file. And I turned around and said to him, mate, you need to learn how to drive. That was completely legal what we were doing, and you were dangerous. After I said that, I turned around and said, mate, you're an idiot driver. Got out off the road and got onto the footpath. As I got onto the footpath, he actually got out of the car and started swinging at me, trying to hit me. I backed away from him. I was using my bike as a shield. A number of people started to record him on their phones. He saw that the people were recording him on his phones. So he kicks the back wheel into my leg, which meant my pedal went into my leg. Got into his car and took off, and actually accelerated heavily and took off again like a bat out of hell. So fast that I didn't get time to get his rego plate. A witness saw and was already on the phone to the police. Another witness saw that, went to the police station, told exactly the same story we told. We weren't exaggerating on what happened. Anyone that knows me knows I can accelerate, I can escalate and de-escalate as quickly as a flip of a coin, flick of a switch. So it wasn't a case that that I showed him any aggression at all, but he decided to get out of his car and attack me. I went down. The police turned around and told me that they were on their way. A few minutes later, I get a phone call saying they're not on their way. Can I go to Northcote Police Station? I should have known as soon as I said Northcote Police Station that we were in for a shit day. I went down to Northcote Police Station. I just gave them the same statement I've just given you. The officer we spoke to, Officer Constable Olivia, took down my statement and said that they were going to have a look into it, and went away to print it out so I could sign it. Another constable came in after that, and she turned around and said to me that I instigated everything because of the knock on the window. I instigated him accelerating heavily behind us and revving his engine up. I instigated him cutting me off and almost taking my life because he believes that cyclists shouldn't be on the road. I instigated his dangerous driving. I instigated his speeding by me tapping 3 times on his window. I instigated that. That's my fault. All the stuff that happened before I tapped on his window, I instigated. They say at the police station, this is Northcote Police Station, they've told me that if I was to pursue this, that I would be charged for tapping on his window. This guy got out of his car, tried throwing punches at me, and kicked my wheel because he almost killed me and gave me a fright of my life, and it's my fault. I don't even know where to begin here. Northcote Police Station is full of corrupt police. They are absolutely useless. If you want to know something about Northcote Police, don't go to them in Lycra because they won't take your complaint seriously. They are absolute dogs of cops. Now, I'm not a big fan of cops, everyone knows that. But these guys are the worst. Preston, on the other hand, Brunswick Cop Station, they are the good grapes in the lot. And I really respect Preston, and I really respect Brunswick, and I really respect Collingwood, and I really respect Fitzroy. But Northcote Police, you need to get rid of your senior sergeant or teach people about vulnerable road users, because we're entitled to the road just as much as any other person. And saying that I instigated his dangerous driving and I instigated his attack on my life is pathetic policing. And Northcote Police, you have a lot to answer for. As far as I'm concerned, you guys are dead to me. I will never come to you guys again. You'll end up knocking on my door. You'll end up attacking me. You'll end up treating us like shit. But you know what? It's you guys that are causing the problem out there. It's Northcote Police Station that treat us badly. It's Northcote Police Station that put us at risk. Northcote Police Station, you need to look at who you are and who you represent. You represent the vulnerable. And when I'm on my bike, I am vulnerable. Northcote Police, you've got a job to do. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the cops, as I've already said, but even I have to admit that you guys have got a hell of a job on you at the moment. But don't think that my life is any less important than anyone else's life. I'm supporting people, I'm supporting families, and I'm supporting others outside of my immediate family. Northcote Police, you have to look at what you're saying and what you're doing and how you're treating your people that live in your area. You are absolutely useless. We've had run-ins with Northcote Police in the past. Not me, not just me. Other cyclists have had run-ins with you as well. Spoke to one of them today. You don't do anything for cyclists. You treat us like we are dogs. You treat us like we don't matter. Northcote Police, look deep in it yourself. Ask your senior sergeant, do you want to be known as just the people that killed that teenager all those years ago? Or do you want to actually serve your community? Because right now, whenever someone says to me, Northcote Police, all I think about is that teenager you killed in a skate park all those years ago. Seriously, guys. I'm sorry for this being an angry video. I apologize, but my life was put on the line today, and these cops turned around and said it was my fault. I'm not putting any ads on this. I'm not monetizing this, and I'm certainly not going to put any end captions on this or anything else. This video is just for Northcote Police. I hope they see it. They'll probably knock on my door like they've done in the past. They'll probably try to intimidate me like they've done in the past. And that's just the way Northcote Police act. I personally believe that the person driving this car was either a cop or was a friend of the cops. Either way, he almost killed me. Good on you, Northcote Police, for again doing nothing. I do not celebrate you. I pity you. Goodbye.